Welcome to our Georgia Virtual School Computer Graphics Module Review. In this tutorial, I want to walk you through the Computer Graphics module to give you guys a better understanding of what's required of you for each one of the assignments. So let's start with the number of pages. You should see 9 pages in your content or your online textbook as you are going through the module. To get started, you're going to locate the Modules tab within Canvas, and then locate the name of the module, which is Computer Graphics, and then you can click on Complete Pages 1 through 3, but any of the pages will take you to the same location, which is your online textbook. So that's where you want to start beginning to review your 9 pages of content. You'll always see your essential questions and your key terms as part of the first page of your content. So for this module, you're going to be learning about why it's important to distinguish between graphic elements used in print media and online media. You're also going to learn about how graphics and text can help establish a person's brand or product identity. And then lastly, the difference between a raster graphic and a vector graphic. Make sure that you mouse over each one of the key terms to learn the definition, and it's always a good idea to make sure you can use the terms in a sentence. Your first assignment is the Text Image Generator assignment. So the directions tell you to download the Text Image Generator assignment handout from the sidebar. So make sure you're looking at the sidebar within Canvas, and your handout is going to look like what you see here on the screen. You're going to follow the directions on the handout, and then when you're done, you're going to submit this handout to the Dropbox. So let's take a look at what you have to do. So the first thing it tells you to do is to make sure that you visit each one of the sites that are listed on the handout. Okay? You're going to use your name, and your first name is okay to use. You don't have to use your first and your last name. You can just use your first name. But you're going to use your name to generate the text to create your images. Okay? Number 2, it says copy and paste your creation into the appropriate column. So you're going to use your name for each one of these websites to create a graphic, an image. And then once you create your images using these websites, you can copy and paste them into this column here. Now, if you cannot copy and paste, you can save it. You can take a screenshot, whatever you need to do, but you want to get your image into this column here under your creation. And then number 3, you're going to reflect on using each one of the tools. So you want to answer these questions listed here in the 3rd column. So you want to talk about, was the tool easy to use? How easy was it to use? How easy was it for you to save your pictures? Was the website free, or did it require you to create an account? So those are the things you want to talk about. Okay, does it require you to pay? If you don't pay, is there a watermark that's going to be on your image? Those things. And also, would you use this tool in the future? So those are the things you want to write about in column 3. And then, of course, when you're done, you're going to locate the Computer Graphics module within Canvas, and then locate the name of the assignment, Text Image Generator, and submit your work. You're going to attach the file. Let's take a look at the next assignment, which is your raster versus vector discussion. For this assignment, it tells you to use a paint program on your computer to create a red circle that measures 100 by 100 pixels. So you shouldn't have a problem finding a paint program. Typically, you have paint installed on your desktop computer, but you can also use anything equivalent to the paint program. So create a circle, a red circle, and make sure it measures 100 by 100 pixels and save it. It tells you what to save it as, so make sure you save it as this. Then it tells you to use a web-based vector application to draw another red circle that measures 100 by 100 pixels. Okay? And then it tells you what to save it as. An example of a web-based vector paint program is Infobot. Now, the website is given to you in the sidebar within Canvas, and is also given to you in the actual discussion forum. So you can use that site here for your vector image. Okay. All right, it says, notice the difference between the two appearances of the two graphics. Can you see the pixels on the bitmap image? Do you think one graphic has better quality? And if so, which one? Which file size is larger? So these are the types of questions that you're going to answer in the discussion forum. It tells you to write 6 to 8 sentences, and don't forget to respond to 2 classmates. Okay, so I give you a better detailed description of what your discussions should be like. So please make sure that you check out the SMORE newsletter. Okay, check out that newsletter for more information about the requirements for discussions. But when you get ready to write your discussion, you're going to go to your modules tab, find the computer graphics module, and locate the name of the discussion in order to reply. Your next assignment is the Finding Graphics assignment. For this assignment, it tells you to use the selection of tools found in the sidebar and search engines to find a selection of graphics that you would like to put on your webpage. These should be free graphics. So in the sidebar, there are several websites that you can use where you can find free graphics for your webpage. Okay, so again, these graphics that you find are going to go on your webpage that you've been building throughout the semester. So it tells you to use your class website to create a new page, and you're going to title your page Finding Graphics. Okay, then you're going to give a short description of the assignment on the page. So give a description of what this assignment entails on the Finding Graphics page. All right, then I want you to find 5 graphics, free graphics of your choice that's going to be appropriate for your website and it's going to make sense for your website, okay? Once you put your graphics on your website, you need to tell me which search tool you use to find it. So, for example, did you use Pixabay to find your graphic? All right, then you want to copy and paste the link to your graphic. Okay, so copy the URL where you found your picture. And then you want to tell me the type of license. So you should be learning about this as you complete the module. Okay. Once the website is complete, you want to turn in the link to your webpage so that I can grade it. Now, let me just remind you guys to make sure whenever you turn in the link to your website for grading, please turn in the direct link to the page that needs to be graded. So I don't just need you to turn in the link to your home page. I need the link to the page that needs to be graded. That way I'm not having to search for a page, or maybe I accidentally don't see the page. So just send me the direct link to the page that needs to be graded every time you have to submit your website link to me. Okay? Okay, so to locate the Dropbox, select the Modules tab, locate the name of the module, Computer Graphics, and then locate the name of the assignment, Finding Graphics. And then you will turn in your work. And again, for this assignment, you're going to turn in the link. If you have to, you may need to put the link on a document so that you can submit it to the Dropbox, and that's totally okay. All right, let's move on to the next assignment. And this is going to be your quiz, your computer graphics quiz. So just like all of your other quizzes, this one is going to have 10 multiple choice questions. You're going to get 35 minutes to complete your quiz. And I do want to remind you guys to make sure you are reviewing the content, reviewing all of the assignments and all of the discussions before you take your test. To locate your test, you're going to select Modules, select the name of the module, and then locate the Computer Graphics quiz. And then you'll start your quiz. Now remember, you only get one attempt, so make sure you allow yourself enough time to complete the quiz. Now let's take a look at your final project. Now me personally, I love creating logos. And so there are a ton of websites out there that will let you generate logos once you put in some basic information. All right, so for this assignment, you're going to use everything that you've learned throughout the semester up to this point to create and design your own logo. So the purpose of the websites that you've been building is so that you can present all of your digital design projects in one location. So I want you to think of it as a portfolio, right? So for this assignment, building this logo and everything that you've been doing throughout the semester essentially makes you a digital designer, right? So I want you to create a logo, and I want you to think about promoting yourself as a digital designer. That's what I want you to keep in mind as you're building this logo. All right, so your logo should represent you as a digital designer to potential clients. When you're done with your logo, of course, you're going to save it and you're going to submit it to Canvas. You're also going to display the logo on your webpage. So I need for you guys to make sure not only you submit the logo to me, but I want you to submit the link to your website so that I can see that you put this logo onto your webpage. And you can put it on the home page, okay? But do keep in mind, I want you to think about a logo that's really going to represent you and your brand as a digital designer, okay? All right, so to locate the Dropbox, again, you're going to select the Modules tab, locate the name of the module, and then locate the name of the project, which is Make My Logo. Submit that logo along with the link to your webpage for grading. As always, I want to remind you guys about your course checklist. If you have not taken advantage of this, please make sure that you do so right now. So let me just tell you how to locate this. If you click on the Home tab and locate Class Resources, I want you to find your course assignments checklist. Click the link. It's going to take you to a checklist where you can just basically document when your assignments are due and also when you completed those assignments. That's going to help you stay on track, and that's going to help you be successful throughout the semester. Also, if there are any assignments that we have omitted, that means we've taken them away, you don't have to do them, those assignments will be listed in this far right column. So you don't want to do those. You only want to do the ones in the middle column, okay? And keep track of those dates, completion dates and due dates, okay? All right, so next up, I want to remind you of the handouts and the resources. The sidebar is going to be your best friend. Make sure when you're reading the content, your online textbook, make sure you're taking advantage of the sidebar. There are going to be tons of links that you need to click on, and you need to be checking out all of the websites, okay? Also, if you see any rubrics throughout the module, look at those rubrics before you turn in your work to make sure you've got everything checked off and you're going to get full credit for your assignment. All right, guys, this concludes the video tutorial for the computer graphics module. I hope this information helped you guys be successful as you're working through the module to complete your work. See you in the next one.